Hello everyone, I'm Chronic Blue Jay here, and today we are back with another video of Fnia Another Story 2. Um, so, where we left off last time. Okay, so, we finally, are doing the operation, which is, I forgot what the operation was about, so, um, but we went to this place, we started shooting, stuff like that. Alex is playing a mute special forces character. And um, in John's perspective, he went to go get a file for Alex, but seems to have like something happened where there is apparently someone else with them. So yeah, that's where we left off in the last video. So we are back today with a decision. Okay, so we either can arrest or kill. So basically, what happened was that Shadow Bonnie saw two people hiding behind the truck. Owens killed one of them, and now we can go ahead and arrest or kill this other person that was behind the truck too. So we are gonna arrest them because, as said here, Alice told us to arrest whenever possible. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. I remembered Alice's words about making the rest, whenever possible. Well, okay. This guy managed to turn completely to face me, but did not have time to worry about me. I knocked the gun out of his hand and hit him in the face a couple times. Remembered that it was on the battlefield. I quickly twisted my hands behind his back and handcuffed him. Noticing me, one of the ghosts came up to me and sat down in the shelter not far from me. She looked at the man next to me and took out a walkie-talkie. We arrested one. Accepted. Continued the operation. We were slowly but surely moving towards the goal. At one point, I heard the negotiations on the radio. Scarlet Star, this is Alpha. We have dead people. Alpha, report the situation. We exchanged fire with the enemy. One of our guys got shot. One of our guys went to check on our cover, but he was also shot. We have a sniper on the roof, south, no, northeast. Sent to my Alpha. We'll take it down. When the sniper stops firing, continue to advance. I was just listening to the negotiation, so I noticed my problem not far from me. She was looking at me, and when she was sure that I could see her, she pointed her hand somewhere to the side. I looked in the indicated direction, but could not figure out what she wanted from me. Then several bullets hit me from the unit sitting next to me. I realized that I just didn't notice how they bypassed us. I and two other commandos were caught by shots which I fell to the ground. We were being bypassed. Take cover. Falling to the ground, I immediately started shooting back. There were about 4 attackers. It was not difficult to deal with them. I got hit in the arm, so it's nothing serious, but the other 3 got it. Scarlet Stars, this is bad. We have dead people. Report the situation. We were bypassed. 1 dead, outcast, and 2 more wounded. Scented. Bella. Continue the operation. We dealt with these men pretty quickly, but it was not possible to leave without wounds. Meanwhile, a squad of police was sent to our place. Wait, wait, wait. So, just without any fighting scenes in this, like, in John's perspective, we just won. Talking about plot armor here. So, the deal fell through. Grab the documents and money. Let's get out of here before it's too late. If not to repay, can I leave the money? When it comes to find their fingerprints in the briefcase faster? I took the documents in the briefcase with the money, but Wilson was in no hurry to leave the room. Instead, he pushed the closet to the front door. What's happening? It's too late to leave. They're already here. We need another way. Maybe through the window? There's no other way. There is no other way anyway. Wilson looked out the window and said something. After a while, at the moment, the door began to break. Wilson. Yes, I hear. Let's go. He opened the window and stepped onto the fire escape that was located there. Without thinking twice, I hurried after him. Immediately after we passed 1 floor below, he burst into the room by those sounds. After just a couple of seconds, I heard one of the policemen shout about our location. We went down to the alley and looked up. Two policemen were already following us down. Wilson didn't think of anything smarter than to shoot them. Pointing his weapon at him, he fired but missed, although perhaps he deliberately shot past. At least now they know that we are ready to shoot back. No, they can shoot at us, you idiot. What's wrong? We ran towards Wilson's parked car. She was standing right in front of the hotel in a small parking lot, but when we reached the parking lot, we saw two police cars. Damn, how will we pick up the car? They don't know what car we came in. They do not even have a car. Let's get out of here and then we'll come back for her. Footsteps could be heard approaching rapidly in the alley behind us. Wilson looked around and almost hurried to the next bell. I caught him and caught up with him. I feel like it should just be I caught up with him. Okay. To hell with the car. Let's get out of here. Either the police didn't chase us or we run into a trap. In any case, after just a couple of minutes, we moved to a step. The pain from the wounded arm began to manifest itself more and more, but so far she hasn't bothered me. We advanced to the very entrance to the sawmill, and I and the remaining people in the grade stood in a special formation near the door that led inside. Sniper fire has stopped for quite some time, so snipers will not be able to cover us inside the building. Now we were waiting for the Alpha group to prepare for the assault. Your wound is not serious. You will live. One bullet is left in your hand. We need to get her out. I'm a little busy right now in case you haven't noticed. Certainly, just don't forget. How can you forget when it constantly hurts terribly? I'm trying to help. You've already helped me. Thanks. But she didn't hear the last word because she had already disappeared. During the fight, she pointed out those opponents that didn't see and just showed me the most safe way. Considering that no one sees her, we can say that she's an ideal ally in such cases. So the assault. Huh. I, well, Alex has plot armor. I stood near the door and slowly pulled the handle. When the door opened a little, I noticed a small thread was attached to something. The reporter tripped on the door. It seems we are not very welcoming here. If I let go of the door now and continue to open it, I am more likely to die from a lot of violence. With my free hand, I signaled to the special forces here and standing on the other side. Came up to me and immediately understood everything. A minute later, the door was defused and we calmly went inside. But immediately we were met by a lot of shots. Standing down behind the nearest shelter, I was in no hurry to shoot back. Looking around and trying to figure out where the leader was. The answer was found by itself. He was on the second floor in the special office. I noticed him go in there. If you want to go after him, now's the time. You always show up at the right time. I got him and quickly went to the nearest staircase. Didn't meet any resistance because at the moment a second group of special forces entered the room. Instantly, I was able to safely walk to the office. Burst into the door and I immediately killed two armed men who were shooting at the first door from the office window. In addition to these two, there should be their leader here, but for some reason, I felt a very strong pain in the abdominal area. I know it's time, but it's too late. There were only 3 shots because of them fell to the ground. Although it was very painful, I did not move him wait for him to come closer to me. Oh no, Alex! I didn't pay attention to her. Bandit came up to me. He first of all threw my shotgun aside, then pointed it at my head. That moment, I abruptly grabbed his hand and threw it aside, but during this action, he managed to pull the trigger. The bullet hit me in the shoulder, but I didn't care. I lugged the revolver out of his hand and hit him in the face with it. He staggered and leaned against the wall. I made sure that no one could see us and took off my mask. When he looked at me, he was very surprised. Quickly approaching him, I took him by the neck with my right hand, leaned against the wall, and slightly lifted him off the ground. Remember me? I loosened my grip slightly so that he simply wouldn't suffocate. I killed you a long time ago. As you can see, I survived, and you know what? Agency has put a price on your head. I don't know why the hell they need a slug like you. There we are. Nobody see anything. Everything's already a foregone conclusion, do you hear? There are practically no shots you lost. No, Alex, he means that even though it doesn't matter anymore. I opened my hand and let him get to his feet. First thing he did was grab his throat and take a couple of deep breaths.
Turned around with his back to me. I pressed him against the wall again. This time I did not do anything else. Taking my second handcuffs, I put them on him. You're free to rot in prison. Turned around, I saw one of the girls at the door. She looked at me in silence and surprise. I smiled at her, slowly picked up the helmet from the floor. You, Alex, all this time. Alice. I put my index finger to my lips. Shh. Still looking into her eyes, I put my gear back on. Later that night. Okay. That night I came here alone, and even on foot. When Wilson and I came to Alex's house, Alice Mouse, she took our diamonds from us, and she didn't even let us into the house. Apparently something happened to them. Even though I didn't see Alex, he called me and said he had an urgent matter. I didn't ask what kind of case it was, considering Alex, it's some kind of bullshit anyway. He told me that he would come, but later, and that I could not wait and go alone, so I did as a matter of fact. When I entered, I immediately went to the stage. She was necessary to tell Bonnie that her beloved Alex would be late. Even on the way to the stage, she noticed me, and I noticed that Bonnie started looking around for Alex. Hi. Good night, John. Hello. And where's Alex? I noticed funny cheeky laughing low. I had about the same reaction. Don't worry, Alex will come by a little later. Is he alright? I don't think anything can happen to him, considering the fact that he constantly carries a weapon with him and the fact that he is apparently not quite healthy. Freddy, there's no need to discuss such things in front of Bonnie. Oops. Bonnie doesn't seem to have heard these words at all, just pretend not to hear. Okay, I'll probably go to Foxy's. Can one of you come with me? For what? As a safety net. She kind of liked you last time, so she won't do anything to you, at least nothing bad. I really hope so. See you. I turned around and walked away, mentally trying to prepare for the meeting with perhaps the second active person after Alex. I stopped in front of the entrance and just listened to sounds coming from inside. Oh, yeah, I forgot that in the first game, Foxy intentionally made us bleed. Like, when we first encountered her. So, yeah, I see why John is like that now. Okay. I stopped in front of the entrance and just listened to sounds coming from inside. Mango's voice was clearly audible. And Foxy, they're talking about something. Okay. I think nothing will happen if I think I hear Christy. Maybe I should finally go into the room and stop hiding. When I entered the room, I saw Christy standing at the very top of the stairs, apparently charging the light bulb. Foxy and Mango stood next to her and watched as she was doing. I don't think they noticed me. I took a deep breath, mentally prepared for anything. Slowly trying not to make any sound, I went to Foxy. Apparently, I couldn't walk absolutely noiselessly as the mangle turned in my direction. She wanted to say something, but I motioned her to be silent. She nodded with a smile and turned back. I punched Foxy from behind and covered her eyes, well, the eye, with my palms. Guess who? Say something else. Something else. Just that you? Is it really you? Yeah, I have. Really bad mucus or something today. I took my hands away and turned her to face me. Yes, it's me. John! That was a real pirate voice right there. She hugged me and I looked in the direction of Mangle. Hello, Mangle. Hello, it's good to see you. Hi, John, can you help me? I freed myself from Foxy's embrace and walked over to Christy. Sure, what needs to be done? Just change the light bulb. If you do it, I'll save at least a couple of minutes. I have other things to do. Oh, of course, not a problem. Thanks to you, girls, and you, John. Bye, Christy. See you soon. Christy looked at Foxy. If you steal documents from my desk again, I will retaliatory measures. Just wonder what you're doing. You could have just asked, and I would have shown you. So not interesting. Too easy. Christy shook her head with a smile and laughed. I looked at the ladder and noticed that there were fragments of the previous light bulb near it. A brand new light bulb was lying there near the ladder. So what happened here? During the day, a light bulb exploded very unexpectedly. It was lucky that the fragments didn't hit anyone. Took a new light bulb and climbed the ladder. Exploded, huh? Yes, maybe someone broke it. I don't think, maybe it's just passage. In any case, you need to replace this light bulb. Please don't shake the ladder. I wouldn't want to hurt myself in such a stupid way. Come on! Here the height is only 4 meters. She went to the stairs but did nothing. Probably just scares me. And so it was. I calmly did the job and safely climbed down the stairs. Well, that's it. Tell me what happened while I was away. Of course. But in fact, nothing really happened. No need to be modest. Maybe you'll start drawing. Really? What exactly are you drawing? Different things. Why does she talk about it if she can show you? Foxy! Come on, John. Even if she doesn't want to show you, then I'll show it to you. She took my hand and dragged me towards the mangle stage. Mangle was walking behind us, and it seemed she was against Foxy showing me her creations. You know, I can walk myself. You're slow. Foxy let me go near the stage. She waited until Mangle got closer, then jumped on stage and disappeared backstage. Is she gone for a long time? No. A minute later, she returned and put an easel on the stage. Seems to be the one that Alex found on the very first day of his stay here. Having gone backstage again, she returned just a few seconds later, holding in her hand one of the paintings that Mabel had drawn. She held it in such a way that I could not see what exactly was depicted in this picture. Being long enough to show me all things she drew during my month of absence. I wouldn't want that either. Don't worry, both of you, so be it. I will show only some. Thank you? She said nothing more and folded the paint and put it on the easel. Wow, you seem to have a lot better at it. This picture is definitely better than the one you drew the first time. I told you he liked it. Maybe you're right. I probably shouldn't be so nervous about it. Apparently she was afraid that I wouldn't like it. Well, we people may have such a fear. It looks like your first drawing. It reminds me of him in some way. You're right. I redrawn it and made it a little better. No, Sitsu, you made it many times better. Okay, John, let me show you the next one. She carefully took the pen and went backstage with it. After a while, she came back. Okay, time is something really unusual. Don't tell me you decided to show him that guy. It's exactly like that. Damn me, did you really draw that? Don't you like it? No, I like it. I just didn't expect this from you. Who is this? That's the point. I don't know. On the day she started drawing it, there was a small group of children around her. They showed her some videos and photos that apparently had this guy on them. Those kids asked her to draw this man the way she understands him. This person is inherently calm, at least according to the video that they showed me, but in the photos he is not so calm. Decided to combine these two states of his into one drawing. How did the kids react to his drawing? They were just thrilled. You should have seen their reaction. I can imagine that. How much did you spend on this drawing? 2.5 days of almost continuous work. Amazing. This time she did not linger and returned almost immediately. The Mad Hatter. How do you like that, John? Hey, I know who it is. It's Mad Hatter from Fairy Tale Alice in Wonderland. You're right, isn't it beautiful? It's wonderful. You really have a talent for drawing. I wonder if Alex hadn't forced her to draw. She might be able to draw now. Seems this time Foxy wanted to find something special because she's been gone for about 5 minutes. Oh, you decided to show him this? Yes, because why not? If I'm not mistaken, Alex drew something similar only here. You say it's not burned, yes? I tried to draw something similar, but I just couldn't burn the save and then paint them. As you can see, my goal is peaceful. I don't even know if it's good or bad. Fonzie put the paint backstage and then returned for the easel. When she jumped off the stage, she came up to me. You know, the manager liked the fact that Mabel began to draw. He gave her a notebook and pencil to draw, and then when he realized that she could draw on a large scale, he gave her paints. And can I take a look at it? No, she doesn't even show it to me. But you know where he is, right? To be honest, no. Mabel knows how to pick up the time when I'm not looking to hide it. She came even closer to me and said in a whisper, I can assume that she carries it with her. I won't look for him. Where's your friend? You will do it, I think, with pleasure. He's not here for now. She moved away from me and looked at the mangle. If she carries it with her, where does she hide it? I'm trying. Okay, so 19 minutes in, I think this is a good place to end the video. So, as said, if you like the series, like, subscribe, and click the notification bell for future videos. And, yeah, I will see you all guys in the next video. Have a good day.